As long as you heal me. Covenant also means raiment. As long as you provide me a covering. Hallelujah. When Jacob began to talk about raiment, y'all saw it as natural clothing. But Jacob knew he was going to need a covering. Because there's going to be some days he didn't feel like shouting. There was going to be some days he didn't feel like singing. There was going to be some days that folk had to pray with me. There would be some days that some folk had to cry with me. There would be some days I would have to call the pastor to labor with me. There would be some days hallelujah, I will put my Bible down and put up my news. But hallelujah, but thanks be to Yah, he provide covering. Somebody say covering. Covering. Because of covenant, I have a covering. Because of covenant, I have a covering. In other words, the angel, the death angel, Satan would have had you for lunch a long time ago. You know why? Because the thief coming but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Y'all be playing with this thing. But the Satan wanted you. He could have had you. Hallelujah. But y'all provided raiment. He provided covering for you. Hallelujah. That when the enemy come in like a flood, that the Spirit of Yahweh is going to lift up a standard against the adversary. Hallelujah. 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 Let's go back to church, y'all. Grab somebody by the hand. Tell them, let's go back to church. Tell somebody else next year. Say, let's go back to church. Let's go back to church. When we begin to go back to church, we will begin to defeat the enemy. When we begin to go back to church, the day of remembrance, when I remembered, when y'all visit me, hallelujah, it's the cute things that keep you motivated. Hallelujah. Because everybody ain't going to feel like going through with you. Everybody ain't going to always feel like going through and being there with you. But there's some cute things you got to remember. Jacob remembered Yah. He remembered when he met Yah. He remembered when Yah revealed himself unto him. He remembered it to the point that he called that place Bethel. When he called it Bethel, he began to process in his mind as church. Let's have church. Tell your neighbor, let's have church. 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 We strayed away from church. But Jacob said, I'm going back to Bethel. I strayed away from Bethel. But I'm going back because y'all kept his promises. Hallelujah. I wonder if y'all didn't keep none of them promises. When he ever came back. Hallelujah. I wonder if y'all haven't kept one of the promises. When the Hebrew boys, when they ever came out of the fire. I remember in Daniel, it says that what the peradventure, if he should or should not. That's right. Hallelujah. You see, we always looking for y'all to keep promises, but we always neglect to keep our promise. Look at your neighbor. Say, neighbor, did you keep your end of the bargain? Did you keep your end of the bargain? We always asking for blessings. We always asking for double portions. We always asking for more. We always asking for finance. We always asking for all these things. But I wonder, have we kept our end of the bargain? Let us go back to church. Hallelujah. I'm reminded in Matthew, we begin to talk about when Yah was with his disciples. Hallelujah. And they came back to Yah. And they were saying, hallelujah. They were saying, he said, who do men say that I am? They came back and said, some say you Elias or Jeremiah of the prophets. Some saying you this or that. But he asked Peter, who do you say I am? And Peter said, thou art Yah, the Son of the living Yah. And Yah began to respond to him and said, flesh and blood did not reveal that to you. But only the Spirit and the blood of the Spirit could have revealed that to you. Hallelujah. And he said, now because of this, I build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against you. And I'm going to push that a little further. He said that, look, that whatsoever you loose in the heavens shall be loosed on the earth. And whatsoever you bound in the heavens shall be bound on earth. This is letting me know, just like when they let Jacob know, that, hallelujah, that the angels begin to sin and ascend. Yah is giving Jacob heavenly access. Now he's giving Peter heavenly power, that whatsoever he loose, he shall be loosed in heaven. Hallelujah. Whatsoever he bound on earth shall be bound in heaven. But it got to first be established through covenant. There's nothing that can be done. There's nothing that can be accomplished unless it's done through covenant. Unless you relate it to covenant. Unless you tied in to covenant. Everything that's written in the covenant belongs to you. Hallelujah. But hallelujah. Not only this, I believe in John, the 4th chapter. Y'all met a woman at Samaria. Hallelujah. And y'all began to speak to her. And she perceived that he was a prophet. He was a prophet. And hallelujah. And the Samaritan lady said that, yes, we identified this mountain from where our fathers worshiped. It was Gerizim. We identified this place. This is where our fathers worship. Hallelujah. But y'all begin to answer, said, it shall come to pass that men shall not either worship me in this mountain, nor worship me in Jerusalem. For the hour cometh and is now, when they that worship me must worship me in spirit and in truth. It's not about a building. It's not about a place. But it's about your state of mind. Church is a state of mind. Hallelujah. Church begin to develop in your living. Church begin to develop in your lifestyle. Church begin to develop, hallelujah, in your speech. Church begin to develop